Welcome sa zip9.com. This video ay tutuloy natin yung ating series about rational expressions. No? And dito sa video na to, ang gagawin natin is to identify the restriction, no? Doon sa value ng variable na ginagamit natin sa rational expression. Now, although x yung ginagamit natin dito, of course, a rational expression can have any variable. No? Pwedeng a, b, c, or whatever letter or symbol. No? So, kung napanood niyo yung mga previous videos natin, sabi natin pag meron tayong rational expression, ratio siya ng polynomials, no? And of course, yung denominator niya cannot be equal to 0 because pag nag-0 siya, magiging undefined siya. Ibig sabihin, dito sa mga expressions na gagawin natin o na nandito sa na nakikita ninyo, ang denominator niyan cannot be equal to 0. Meaning, in the first example, x plus 5 must not equal to 0, no? Yung paggamit pala ng not equal sign ay halos pareho lang siya sa paggamit ng equal sign. So, if x plus 5 is not equal to 0, we subtract 5 from both sides, no, para tayo nag-equate. So, magiging x is not equal to negative 5, no? So, subtract 5 here, subtract 5 here. So, we have x na lang matitira dito sa left hand side kasi magiging 0 na to. 0 minus 5 is negative 5. No? So, ibig sabihin, dito sa unang expression natin, or rational expression, all real numbers ay pwede, all real numbers except x equals negative 5 can be used in place of x. No? Okay. Ito, yung tanong niya, di ba, which numbers cannot be used in place of x in each rational expression. No? So, ganun din dito sa second. No? We just, yung denominator cannot equal to 0, or cannot equal 0, so 3x minus 2 must not equal to 0, no? Meaning 3x must not equal 2. No? So, adding 2 to both sides, we have plus 2, mawawala to, 3x na lang matitira. And then we have plus 2 here, 0 plus 2 is 2. And then we divide both sides by 3, no? Not equal to 2 over 3. So, x is not equal to 2 over 3. So, meaning all real numbers, no? Except x is not equal to 2 over 3 can be, all real numbers except x equals, except 2/3, diba? Can be placed or can be used in place of x. Okay, dito sa second expression. Okay, and the last example we have for the last example, again, the denominator must not equal to 0. So, magiging x squared minus 5x, no, plus 6 must not equal to 0. No? And since rational expression na itong yung dinidiscuss natin, ang assumption nito is nag-aaral na kayo ng quadratic. This is a quadratic equation, no, o quadratic expression. And pag meron tayong in-equate natin siya sa 0, it's either we do factoring, we do completing the square, or we use the quadratic formula. No? So, dapat alam niyo na to dahil pagdating nyo ng rational expression ay na-discuss nyo na supposed to be yung quadratic equation. No? So, pag factor nito, magiging x minus 2 tsaka x minus 3 is not equal to 0. Meaning, pareho dapat yan, hindi sila dapat equal to 0. Kasi, maging isa yan, kahit isa lang sa kanila maging equal to 0, magiging 0 na yung expression, di ba? Kasi 0 times a number is always 0. So, dapat pareho sila, no? So, x minus 2 must not equal to 0 and, kaya siya and kasi hindi pwedeng kahit isa sa kanila bawal maging 0. So, x is minus 3 is not equal to 0, meaning x is not equal to 2. Add 2 to both sides, so magiging x na lang dito. 0 plus 2 is 2. And x must not equal 3. Okay, so yun lang yung ating restriction dito. Bawal siya magiging 2 kasi pag nag-2 siya, magiging 0 to, di ba? So 0 times a certain number here ay 0, no? Pag ang x naman ay 3 minus 3, 0 to, tapos times any number here, magiging 0 na siya. So pareho sila dapat na hindi 0, no? Kaya siya may and, no? And of course, meaning they all real numbers, no? Except 2 and 3, no? Can be replaced, no? All can be used in place of x. Bawal ang 2 at bawal din ang 3, no? Okay, so bakit importante pala to? Bakit natin siya nire-restrict, no? Yun yung mga restriction, magagamit yan pag nag-aaral kayo ng function, no? And one of the things that you learn in function ay yung domain, no? Ang domain are the possible values of x, no? That makes the function defined. So pag undefined siya, hindi pwede. Kaya ang domain itong function na to ay x is not equal to -5. So all real numbers except, actually when we talk about this, we're talking about the domain of the function, no? Kung function na ito, kasi ito expression pa lang kasi, no? So but if you put another variable here, it will determine the value of the expression. Magiging function na siya. And when we talk about the domain, we talk about the possible values of x that will make the function defined, no? So related to sa domain yung ating pinag-uusapan. Okay, that's it. I hope meron ka natutunan sa video na to. Gusto ko yung invite sa Facebook page natin, facebook.com/sipnayanph, and our YouTube channel. We have youtube.com/user/sipnayanph. Maraming salamat. See you in the next tutorial.